theory. And could that be a possible cause of our universe? And does the multiverse generator require the same level of fine-tuning?
Do you all know what multiverses are? Who doesn't know what a multiverse is? Hands up. Right. A multiverse is the idea that this isn't the only universe. And it's usually said that there is an infinite number of universes, which many pure mathematicians might wonder, is that meaningful? Is there such a thing as an infinite number of real objects? Now, if you can't sleep tonight, you can think about that. But we'll just leave that aside. The idea that there's an infinite number of universes in which anything that can happen does happen. So there's a universe in which you're sitting listening to me at this lecture. There's another one in which an identical copy of you is sunning themselves in Barbados. You see. And the idea is, it was proposed, I think, originally by Max Tegmark, a professor of physics at Princeton, and he says either there's a creator or a multiverse. And that shows you some of the motivation on the part of some of the scientists that go in this direction. The idea is that because we see this universe so finely tuned, that is, the constants, basic constants, have to be tuned to an incredible degree to allow even the possibility of carbon-based life. The improbability is so large that we've got to reduce it. And how do you reduce improbability? By having as many universes as you want. And so it becomes an argument against God. But philosophically, it isn't an argument against God. For the very simple reason that God, if he exists, can create as many universes as he wants. It simply isn't an argument against God. And incidentally, when I was writing my little book, God and Stephen Hawking, which if you're interested you can find on the bookstall, I wrote to one of Stephen Hawking's brilliant collaborators, Don Page in Canada. He is a Christian who believes in multiverses. And he wrote back to me and said I could use the quote, and he said that multiverses haven't been proved to exist, but if they had, and if it was a valid theory, which no one has proved yet, then it would not be an argument against God. So whatever you think, it's not an argument against God. The final point is that people are seriously divided. Our astronomer Royal wrote a book called Just Six Numbers, so they're the fine-tuning numbers. And he says there, he said, some people prefer the idea that there was a creator of a single universe. And he quotes John Polkinghorne, Sir John Polkinghorne. He said, I prefer to believe in the multiverse. Now, prefer is not a scientific word at all, you see. And the odd thing is, Polkinghorne is strongly against multiverses for the simple reason that, by definition, we have no access to any of them. So I leave you to read on that kind of thing.